6-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw it is Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Slam, slam, slam. 49, check 49.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll... Leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Get there. Defense.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's get it.
The 38-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
8. Check 24. Check 43. 8.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Let's go. Ready. Check 15. Check 15.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Check. Under 10. 10.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Looking, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey. 65 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he spins through. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He got 29 yards that time. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They run. Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out. Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Run.
A second down throw for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch the whip. He's coming.
From the 50, Newton. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Newton now just 1 for 5 since coming on, but that one gets him a 1st and 10 here.
Check
shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Watch the safety creep. Check 31. Check 31.
Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 33 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
We ain't giving them nothing. Two. Right there. Right. Give me 2 jet bombers. Give me 2 jet bombers. Black. Action.
On play action, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vernon Butler gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch the 8.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
That's fielded in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the... and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the twitch. Hey, watch it.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
All day, just like that. Just that.
Play action. It's Newton. Flop. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Shamar Stephen. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And he's going to go down again. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 49, check 49, check 49.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 75 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 24. Cousins. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Under 10, 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
36. He's coming. Double up.
Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.